There he is. Oh, what? Oh, the game just crashed on me. Doom crashed on me. Doomed. Doom was doomed. Doom just crashed. Oh, bloody hell. Anyway. Not a crush, but like your dream girl would have that body. For example, in a PC, the inside is the most important thing, but you would also like a certain type of case. If you get my drift, I don't understand what you're trying to say, but yeah, again, it's just I don't really look at it that way, because I mean, for example, yeah, with a PC you can talk about the parts and all that kind of stuff, but the parts are just parts. But with a person, it's more to it than that. Like, you can look at a woman and say, yeah, she's got a nice body, but that doesn't really mean much, you know, in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't really mean a whole lot. And also, in terms of, like, you know, dream girl, what I've learned in life, one of the things I've learned in life is that it's not necessarily a bad idea to have, like, an idea of the type of woman you want. But that being said, when it comes to who you fall for, it's not that uncommon that the person you fall for doesn't really match up with a lot of these criteria that you set for yourself. So what you're looking at is, rather than saying, oh, she's going to have this body, she's going to have this hair, she's going to have this whatever, she's going to look this and do that, and, you know, she's going to cook clean, you know, rather than saying that, because the woman you meet may do none of that. But there's things that you connect with on just a very intrinsic level that you can't always put your finger on. And I mean, it'll just come down to things like her morals. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be with somebody, the ideal partner has to have morals that match up with yours, or say values that are in line with yours. You know, so as far as like looks go, I mean, I think whoever you fall for, it doesn't matter how they look, because to you they're going to be beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, to you, like, maybe everybody else doesn't see it, but you will always look at them as beautiful. So it doesn't really matter if they have a nose over there and whatever this, and, you know, whatever. If you look at them and there's something very deep that you connect with on that very base intrinsic level, that those values that you connect with, then yeah, her looks, you know, maybe she's not a supermodel, maybe she's not this, maybe she's not, you know, whatever, but to you, she'd be beautiful, and that's what's important. Will you explain to me how people lose their virginity at 9 and 10 and shit? I don't know. That didn't happen to me, so I don't know. You know what? There's lots of things that can happen, and some of it is, shall we say, not very pleasant. When it comes to guys, I think guys, because there's this kind of idea that with guys, you know, you're always trying to lose your virginity. It's, you know, for guys, if you're losing your virginity at a young age, you the man. You know, if you lost your virginity at 7 years old, 8 years old, you the man. And if it was with an older woman, you the man. You know, that kind of thing. And the reality is that that's not true. You know, like, if you're, you know, 7, 8 years old and you're losing your virginity to somebody who's, you know, 19, 20, which happens. I mean, effectively you were abused. You know, you might, and the thing is, we don't think of it in that way. You know, we don't think of it in that manner, that you was actually abused, because for the guy, it's like, oh yeah, this is what's supposed to happen. Yeah, it's cool. But it's like, well, no, you've actually taken an innocence away from somebody that they can never replace at an age where they're not really emotionally ready for it. You might think you are, right? Because, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it's cool. You think you are, but emotionally, you're not really. And then, you know, I've known people who supposedly lost their virginities really, really young, and, you know, later on in life, at least when I knew them, you know, it was very much all about that. You know, that that's how you base how they base the relationships on sex. And, you know, there's more to it than that. So yeah, it sounds like a cool thing, but I think the reality is that it messes people up on levels that they don't necessarily know they're being messed up on. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I mean, I'd say, look, it doesn't matter how old you are when you lose your virginity, or if you never lose your virginity at all, to be honest. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You know, there's a lot of pressure on guys to become men, and it just doesn't matter. You know, you take your time, you know, you meet the right person, you make sure she's the one for you. You make sure, because, you know, it is something that you can't replace. You know, there's a few things in life that once they're gone, you never get them back. Time is one of them. Once it's gone, you're never going to get it back. Your virginity is another. once it's gone, you're never going to get it back. And when you're older, if you make it to an older age, you're looking back on these times. Are you going to think to yourself, or do you want to think to yourself, yeah, even if you're not with the woman that lost your virginity to, if you're not with her no more, you want to be able to at least think, okay, it was with someone that you loved at the time, and somebody who was special with you at the time. Even if the relationship didn't work out in the end, she was special to you at the time. But if you're looking back at it like, oh yeah, she was just some ratchet hoe, some dirty skank that I found, nobody special, that's your memory, and that's something you can never change. So yeah, don't be in a rush to lose your virginity. You make sure you're ready for it. Make sure she's the right person for you. Even if it never happens, it's not the end of the world. I know it feels like that when you're young. I know what it feels like when you're young, when it seems like everybody's doing it. Everybody around you is doing it. It feels like that, but it doesn't matter. You get old and you realize that none of that really matters. Plus you're going to find out that a lot of people your age lie about losing their virginities as well. So don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. If you're a virgin, it's not a problem, and if you stay a virgin for a long time, it's not a problem. If you never lose your virginity, it's not a problem. There's other things in life. Just concentrate on being happy. Concentrate on being the best version of yourself on any given day, and don't worry about all this other stuff. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But if you're going to do it, then find someone that you love. Find someone that you can have that special connection with. Because once it's gone, you're never going to get that experience of losing virginity back again. Once it's happened, it's done. So yeah. bit of a rant.